Ahoy fellas, Joey's again at your service. My apologies for no video yesterday, but we do have a little more wiggle room in our schedule, and as you can see, I'm not in my usual den of depravity. I'm back home for winter break, looking forward to it. It'll be a nice time. But yeah, yesterday was full of packing and some last minute things that needed to get done, so no workout. We're just going to pick up right where we left off, however, so it should be pretty seamless for our usual schedule. Today is going to be arms, and that's going to look like bicep curls, tricep extensions, and the side front lats for a warm-up. And then we're going to do concentration curls, skull crushers, and shoulder press. Let's get started. Something that's really nice about being home, even though I don't like having to set up someplace else and bring my weights back, but, you know, the benefits of being at home is that there is a bench here. Dad does have a bench. So we'll be making use of that for the skull crushers, and maybe I won't get as much of a headache. Just going to do one set of the first three for warm-ups. And we're starting off with some good old bicep curls. Actually, let's do 20 for the warm-up. Why not? Now, one thing that is pretty obvious that I'm going to have to work around is that it's a bit cluttered. If you thought I was bad, well, now you see where I get it from. A little bit cluttered. And not too much space. I think I might have to do maybe like right here for side front lats, just to make sure I have enough room. It'll be a tight squeeze no matter what, is ultimately the takeaway. You can go ahead and this is supposed to come out. There we go. That's there. Slide this over, and boom. Perfect. Well, you know, in a manner of speaking. Little tough, but that's okay. It's meant to be. And I did do I did choose for the tricep extensions to be a part of the warm-up. Just because I think they're nice, but I don't think they should be the heaviest warm-up. I think that should still be the skull crusher. Even though it's better for each arm individually. Yeah. Maybe that's the wrong idea to have. But, hey, what do I know? Okay. There we go. I am going to be doing the side front lats with 10 pounds instead of the usual 5. So this is going to suck. Oh, and I'll call it at 7. That's a good number. Oh. That's a good number for now. Just because of how heavy and how annoying those are. But I will say that's not the last time we're doing the side front lats. Yes, that was part of the warm-up, but we're going to kind of continue that warm-up through just because side front lats aren't really a true warm-up, you know. They work their own muscle group. Yes, it uses the shoulders, and it's nice to use them and to work them when we can, which I've delegated to be on today, arm day. But yeah, but honestly, I could probably put them in a back day as well. And then we'd really be able to focus them down, but I'm going to focus them down a little bit today as well. Let's see, for the main part of the workout, it's going to be concentration curls. I don't know if I've shown those, but I'll do a demonstration just to make sure. Skull crushers on here, and then shoulder press, and then 2 more sets of the side front lats. For concentration curls, they're very similar to preacher curls, except they are easier to do when you don't have like a preacher table or whatever. They're more convenient. All you need is a place to sit and your weight. How they work is you have the weight in your hand, right? Actually, have your weight in your hand, the back of your elbow, right? Not the elbow itself, not the point, but just above it, goes on the inside of your leg. You can prop yourself up on the opposite side leg with the free hand, but from here you're just going to let it sit. And you're just going to have a slight constant pressure from your arm into your leg and your leg into your arm. So they're kind of pushing against each other. And you do reps. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. The important thing is you aren't resting your elbow on your leg, because then that gets, it's awkward. You're just going to do it like this. Back of the elbow, inside of the leg. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. But it can get to be very difficult. It's a bit of a kind of a shock how difficult it can be. Oh, and the idea is you go limp every time. You don't keep tension and resume, you go limp. This is what you see a lot in like in movies where you're in prison and you see someone working out. Yeah, you might recognize it from that. Let's go ahead and pull this guy out. Now, just because of how cramped it is here, how do I wanna do this? Gonna get kind of 3/4 angle. I think we can. Is that going to be annoying? My head's going up on this end. Just because I don't want to deal with that. Though I suppose I could flip this around like this. Yeah, that'll work, that'll work. Oh shit, I have my headphones on. My bad. I like keeping my headphones on. It makes everything else nice and quiet. Oh. I am beginning to regret my decisions that have led me to this point. Oh. Okay. Like this. And we'll go up like this. We'll set this down. Can I do this? This is better. Yeah? Yeah? Downstairs.
Bad news.
Okay, what's up?
My truck is not going to be done today.
Okay.
So
When is it going to be done?
Monday?
Okay.
Ish. Maybe.
Okay.
work this weekend?
Yes.
Am I learning how to drive stick?
No. What I was going to say was I will.
Hitchhike? I might be able to catch a ride up with either Brendan or Cade.
Well, yeah, but you got to take Grace home tonight.
Well, yeah, but we can arrange that.
What I'll do is
We could also possibly get Grace's mom to come down here because she's visiting someone. So.
Well, what I was going to do was I'll just run you up to town and you can take the Blazer
Okay.
and go from there.
Okay.
And then I'll just pick your mom up after work.
Okay.
And as far as her working the rest of the weekend, I'll just have to pick her up.
Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna hitchhike.
Well, you can do that too. I mean, if you can, that's fine. But so,
All right.
what time do you want to go?
Today?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Because
What does Grace say?
it's 5 after 4, and I thought you said she wanted to leave by 5.
Yeah.
So
She
whenever
wanted to be back around 6. I was gonna leave around 5. Ask Grace.
I'm not asking Grace.
You need to ask Grace.
That's your job.
No, you need to ask
I
Grace.
am not.
All right, fine. Then I'll ask Grace after. And it's just gonna delay. If you could just ask Grace now and say, hey, won't be able to drive home. Do you want one thing, or do you want your mom to come down and pick you up?
Well, no. I mean, I just said,
Okay.
well, I'll take you guys up to town, and you can take the Blazer from there.
Okay. Then we'll do that.
So whatever time you want to leave.
Don't worry, it won't take too much longer. All right. Without further ado, back to it. And while I'm here, no. There we go. See, we're figuring it out. Honestly, it's a workout. Just getting into position. Had a hair in my mouth. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Oh my. Certainly a bit tired down here. Oh. Where did I put? Here it is. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Let's see. Concentration curls with 25 pounds, 10 reps each, 1 set. Skull crushers, 50 pounds, 10 reps, 1 set.
Shoulder press. 50 pounds. 10 reps. 1 set. Very tough. I could feel the sweat accumulating on my forehead and on my hair as it soaks it up. Yeah, seriously, it's a workout just getting into position to make all this work. Very awkward. Very awkward location. But that's okay. We can make it work. That's why that's a big reason why I'm doing these videos, is because you don't need anything too fancy in order to work out. You can make do. How are we looking? Oh, alarm's going off. Looking pretty good. 20 minutes. And 10 of that was just wrestling with everything to try and get going. Hoorah, hoorah. Let's go ahead and get started on that last set of side front lats. I was going to do 3 sets, but then I thought, no, I think I'm going to stick to 2 sets of the actual workouts, and well, maybe I'll finish off with one. No, I don't feel like it. Because as you probably heard, I got a bit of running around to do after this, so can't take too long, unfortunately. All right. You know, something that does suck is I was not able to pack all of my protein stuff. Which, you know, kind of sucks because I even bought a whole unopened thing of unflavored creatine to use. So I'll stop by, I don't know, like Rite Aid or something, see if they have any. I hope they do. I like the unflavored. I'm not a fan of the flavorings. Oh, the red 40. Ooh, that's my favorite part. Let me tell you what. Does your body good. But yeah, we're going to be here for the foreseeable future, probably about a month. I'll be back in Philly if, you know, I'm accepted back at Temple for the next degree, because technically I technically am graduated. Even though I want to go back for a second degree, it's a bachelor's, but you know, here for a month. If I don't hear back and I'm not technically a Temple student anymore and I'm all graduated and done, then I'll probably be here for a bit longer. Need to get some kind of work. Yeah. Lots of stuff. A lot of neck pains. Stuff that needs doing. I mentioned for those concentration curls, something that's really good about them is you do the rep, you go and you completely relax. So that way you have to restart tension, restart motion completely. Really good for that. It's also really good because you, depending on the size of your weight, if you're using something smaller and more dense, you could go further, but you're kind of restricted in your movement. So the max out for the rep isn't all the way up like for a bicep curl. So here, you need to account for the body. So what ends up happening is you do the rep, and after a certain point, for a bicep curl, you stop. It's easier to move because you've got the structure of your arm supporting the weight as opposed to just the muscle. But like this, I'm holding it, and it's all muscle. So you can hold in that full rep or final position and really hold it to strain the muscle a bit more. And that's really nice. So it's complete relaxation and straining the entire way through. Really good. Concentration curls are really good and really convenient. Don't know if they're better than Preacher curls or if they're about the same, but I highly recommend them. Kind of wish I was doing them more regularly, but I will say I used to struggle doing concentration curls with 25 pounds, so the fact that I got through those reps pretty well, or those sets, I guess I should say. Oh. Oh. All right. Pretty good. A little bit awkward, the skull crushers, but that's okay. We'll get a better feel for them with time. Just gonna set this here for a second. Just a momentary little break before we do the shoulder press. And then we'll call it here for the day. Last bit of lead. So that's annoying. I don't want to have to go up to refill the pencil. Guess I'll have to go up anyway, but still. Ooh. Oh, no. My arms are giving out. That ain't right. Something's not right there. Am I just that out of practice? I'm not sure, but I didn't like that. I'm adjusting that one too. 50 pounds, 7 reps. The last 3 on the first set doesn't count anymore because I couldn't complete it. Oh my God. I gave out there. That's not good. Clearly I need to work a little bit harder. Maybe go down in weight and increase the reps. 40 pounds total, 12 reps. Just do that for a little bit. Maybe do that as a warm-up. Now there's an idea. Actually warming up with a shoulder exercise. Well, regardless, thank you for joining me. I hope you had a good time. I hope to see you here again. And I hope you have a good rest of your day.